Hey ladies, okay, so today I'm going to do some life coaching. And this is what I want to say, okay? I am a licensed life coach and I have been licensed since 2015. However, no one is perfect. Just because everything else. Get your dog. Just because someone is licensed in something doesn't mean that they have all the answers. Doesn't mean they haven't made their own mistakes. And doesn't mean that they're going to be a perfect person. So, whenever someone is trying to teach you some type of discernment or have a conversation with you, because with life coaches, what we do is we hear your story and we relate it to something, and we are allowed to tell you scenarios. We are allowed to tell you, I wouldn't do that, I would do this, or here, this is a better option, or here, let's try to do this. That's what life coaches can do. Now, I am totally different than a therapist who has to listen. Can't, too much commentary they can't do. I can say, girl, shut the fuck up. You're doing too much. I can talk to you like that. They cannot. Is it professional? Not completely. But I feel like being a life coach, you need to be yourself. I mean, who wants a life coach that is living in a fake scenario? Like, if you're not actually real and the things you speak about are not real life, why would someone want to hear it? And why would someone want to listen to you? I'm not going to listen to someone who isn't real life. So I wanted to say that to open this up to you guys. No one is perfect and no one has all the answers. I'm a life coach, and if you look up life coaching, my job is to help you figure it out. Doesn't mean I have it all. We do it together. Now let's get started. Okay, so today it's going to be about discernment. Okay? Knowing and trusting your own gut feelings about a person or a situation. There are many times I hear girls say that I knew, I felt it, but they still continue in a situation that they knew was not a good feeling. You didn't feel right about that situation, but you stayed in it. You didn't feel right about that person, but you surrounded yourself with them. Like, and who's perfect? Because I've done it. I've done it many a times. So you bump your head a couple times, you'll learn your lesson. But, I hear it all the time of girls saying stuff like, I felt it. I felt it was wrong. I felt I couldn't trust him. Then why didn't you leave? Why did you sit there knowing that, mm-mm, you know, knowing that that person, something was up with that person. Something wasn't right. Something didn't feel the same. Like you felt it. Why are you sitting around them? Because, all of us have a little bit of something where we feel when something ain't right. You might ignore it, but it's there. Don't ignore that, ladies. Especially right now in these times. These times, your best friends are killing you. Your husband is killing you. Your sisters, your cousins, your grandmas is killing grandbabies. Letting daddies come take the baby and kill him and help him hide the bodies. Like, it's all type of stuff going on. If you feel a discernment about somebody, you feel that like, ugh, what's that feeling? Oh, it's negative. Like, are you feel the darkness? Or you feel that they're trying to hurt you? Or you feel that they want something bad? Don't fuck with them. It's so many women out here that, like, people be thinking I'm crazy. I got called bougie the other day. Ain't shit bougie about me, baby. I'm very intelligent, but I'm also a little, we come from certain areas, certain places in life. You have to go through things. You have to be a certain way to get to some of those things. So yes, I am a little different at this moment. Like, I don't really like drama. I don't want to be around somebody who ain't got shit going for them, because every time I do, I fall. Every time I get around somebody whose life is messed up, my life get messed up. And it's like, so now I'm in this place where I feel my discernments, and my discernments is telling me to, baby, keep the peace, stay where the peace is, and stay where the blessing's coming. And that's what I do. So it's not that a bougie or nothing like that, because I don't think I'm better than nobody, because I've been through my own trials and tribulations. However, I listen to my discernments. And my discernments is telling me this is a time for you to be in certain places. And if that place don't fit where you're trying to go, don't go there. Understood? He's back. Mm-hmm. So, anywho, he's looking for who I'm talking to. Y'all! I know I will not edit this out because I think it's adorable. And he shut my door back. I think somebody did. Anywho, so you get what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at. So it's not that I'm bougie. It's just that discernment is telling me stay where the blessings are flowing. Stay where people are doing okay. Stay where people are happy in life. Keep away from the misery. And just because someone broke don't mean they miserable. Because I know some girls out here who barely making it, but they kids and them is the happiest I ever seen in my life. And then I know some girls who got all the money in the world and they depressed and miserable and they hate themselves and they mean to everybody. So you can't money ain't it, baby. It's blessings. Blessings mean like the love, happiness. You see them smiling, you see their kids always happy with them. Them the people you want to be around. Them the people you want to be around. My daughter has a friend, and her friend and me we bumped some heads because she swears she grown and she like to play with me. But people judge that family, but every time I see that family together, they just the happiest together. They just be loving on each other. And I feel like that's a real blessing. And I don't know if the mama knows that or she sees that blessing that she has. Like you and your kids, regardless of what you got, y'all so happy just to be together. That is the biggest blessing in the world to me. Love, loyalty, peace with each other. That's a blessing to me. Like that's where I am in life. That's who I am now. To me, I don't care about you give me whatever I want in life. But when I come around you and my spirit feels whole. I feel peace. I feel comfort. I feel safe. I see my kids happy. That's a blessing to me. That's all I want in life. Like that's the biggest blessing in the world to me. That right there. So I'm speaking to people and I'm talking. Everybody always thinks it's about money. Everything ain't money. Everything ain't money. That's how you know that you will never have peace because you think it's based on paper. So no. When I'm saying when you around someone and that discernment is off and that you see their life and you see things in their life and you know how they getting it or what they did and you feel uncomfortable around them, like your spirit won't let you rest around them no matter how much you pray about it, don't fuck with them. Stop sitting around people because you want a friend. Stop being in people's face because you don't want to be by yourself. Like, girl, quit. I don't do that. I have lifetime friends and we barely talk, but I ain't sitting in nobody's face to make me feel uncomfortable. Like I would keep the peace, but when it's time to get away from you, I'm away from you, and I ain't gonna I ain't coming back. I don't make no backtracks. Once I feel uncomfortable around you, it's a wrap for me. And anybody right now would tell you, and the first thing they say is, "Oh, she's different." No, I'm not different, baby. It's me. Hi, I'm healed. I'm not going through the same heartbreak and the same, just pray about things, watch how people are, and stay away from them. Like, stay away from someone that makes you feel uncomfortable. Like, Don't sit. God gonna send you your people. Pray about it. Like me, I've been back journaling, not really journaling, but praying. Like reading I have a little prayer app. I don't do it as much as I want to, but I've been back doing it. I'm still waiting on my prayer Bible. I might send them an email after I get off of this. I bought me a new calendar. It doesn't start to April, and guess what? Next week is April, so y'all know I'm excited. I'm about to already start drawing some stuff down. Like I've been back to my working out. Like as soon as I get off here, I'm just gonna make me a juice. Like and some juice and some fish. That's my dinner for today. So like I really want to go walk, but it's been raining and I'm not really allowed to drive in the rain. So cause y'all know, girl fighting the battle right now. But anywho, so I kind of want to get on her and I want to speak that. I want to speak it out loud. Like it's been on my heart real heavy. And I'm like, you know what, say something. I don't always like to speak my truths and tell how I feel about things because, I do have my own history. And sometimes I'm judged due to it. And I don't really give a fuck. Like, I'm just going to be honest. Judge me and I don't care. I really don't care about being judged because I can truly say I lived a good life other than some things that just happened recently when I got married. But other than that, before that, I mean, your girl was happy. Like, I enjoy life. I had my kids late, so I got to have fun. I always thought that I would never have kids, so I didn't even start a career really, because I thought I could start my career when I turned 30, which is what I wanted. Like, I have my stuff planned out. Like, enjoy life right now. When you get 30, go ahead and go to school and finish some stuff. And that's not what happened. I had babies and I had to kick some shit into gear. I got married and some shit, fumbled. But I didn't fumble. And that's all that matters. So I feel, I don't know how to explain it, but due to my past, I always feel like, people see you as a party girl. Who's gonna listen to you? Like, people always thought I was dumb, like, because I was, except the people that knew me, like, the people that actually knew me knew I was smart. But the people that didn't know me, I always assumed that I was dumb, or, I wasn't, because I wanted to party. Like, but when you go to stuff, sometimes having fun takes away the pain of things. So it takes away the memory. And that's what I did. I had fun, and I really, really enjoyed my teens, and I really, really enjoyed my young adults. I even enjoyed my 30s. I even enjoyed being married. I just didn't enjoy who I was married to. So, like, I enjoy certain things. I don't feel like my life is what people want me to feel like my life is. People want me to feel like I have the worst life, and I don't feel like life is what I make it. And I haven't been making the best choices. So of course, when you don't make the best choices all the time, bad things come. But that's when you sit down and listen to that discernment. When you start feeling that about a situation, don't fight that because you want it. Listen, because sometimes ignoring your discernment will not only touch you, them waters, that rain, it might hit your kids. It might hit your family, it might hit your friends. So you don't want to bring that rain to people. So when you feel that discernment, listen. I have a teen, and she's about to be 15. And I'm a really kind of like, I don't know if you go there. I don't know if you should do that type of mom. However, I had the funnest teen, that, like, my teenhood, it was so fun that at this moment you can't entice me to do nothing dumb or entice me to be in the streets, because baby, I already did it, and I did it so good that I don't care. I like my life being about my kids, my family and things like that. So you can't force me to step away from that, because I already had that fun. I already knew what it was like. I did it when I was supposed to do it. So I've been talking to my daughter a lot about discernment and, the people that she hang around and watch the company you keep. Because sometimes people pretend like they're your friend and all along want your life, want to take your light, And my daughter's been having a little bit of that. And I could see it. And as a mom, when you see it, you be cautious. Because, as a teen, you can't strip a teen away from their friends. You can't do that. So you have to be cautious of how you handle that situation. But I do see, like, my daughter needs to learn discernment. So I've been trying to teach her a little bit of discernment as I listen to my own discernment, And when it comes to your kids, it's really, really important right now that they know discernment, that they know when something don't feel right, that they know when somebody's out of place in their life, when somebody no longer belongs, or when somebody is moving funny, and they might belong, but maybe they need their own heart checks, because you can't just get rid of everybody. Some people need you and they just don't know they need you, and you don't know you need them. So I have these talks with her, like, when you feel uncomfortable around a friend, you don't sit there because you want to be with that friend, because friends is killing friends. You call your mama, like, you gotta go. Okay, and you can try to get another time. That might not have been the right time. People make dumb decisions in a heartbeat and then regret it the next day. So, give a situation a rest. And I'm doing that because this is in my eye. But give a situation, and I can't move it with my hand. But yeah, give a situation a rest, and we'll try it another day. But we're not going to sit around something that makes us feel uncomfortable. If you're around somebody or anything and you feel uncomfortable, you don't like the space that you're in, you don't like what's going on, you don't like how that person is moving, you need to call your mama. You need to get away from it, because mama will be there, honey. Trust and believe. She ain't going nowhere. She will be there. And I just feel like you just need to do that. But that's kind of like, that's what I want to talk about. And I only want to talk about that because I do have a teen, and I want my baby to enjoy life. Like, I'm not going to have my baby sitting around and miserable because I'm jealous or I'm mad about a situation. I've seen some stuff like that. Y'all ever know a mom that shows up their daughter? Oh, that's the worst to be around, honey. A mom that's jealous of their daughter is the worst type of fucking mother there is. Like, girl, and I've been seeing it. I've been seeing moms jealous of their daughters, wanting their daughters not to have certain friends, wanting their daughters to be miserable in certain things because they're not happy. because they're miserable, or because they don't have that life, so they want to like take the life from their own child. Like, oh, you was having fun with this person, that person is well known, I want to do it too. I want to be like that person's mom. I want to have what that person, I want to do what that person's mom is doing. Like, they did a TikTok together, I want to do a TikTok. I want to do TikToks. Just like crazy stuff like that. Like, and the parent actually saying it, the parent showing, and don't give a fuck that they're showing that they're jealous, don't care that they're showing that they are willing to do anything because they're jealous, even hurt their own kid. Like, as a mother, I check shit. I check my heart. I check the way I feel before I hurt my daughter. I'm not gonna let my feelings get in the way of her life. I might not like certain people or certain things, but I'm gonna deal with it because I want my daughter to be happy. I am meeting parents that don't know how to be like that, and that is sad to me. That is sad to me. I am meeting parents that don't know how to know their place because they want the life that their daughter is receiving. And it's insane to me. So when I'm sitting here and talking to you parents, I'm telling you, teach your kids how to distinguish discernment. Where, like, when someone's making them feel uncomfortable, when someone's making them feel weird, when they feel weird about a friend, teach them. And also teach your kids that sometimes friends is jealous of your parent and you because they're jealous of your bond. They might not have that bond with their mom or their dad, and they're jealous of that bond. And so they get so jealous that they create drama and mess in your life because they're jealous. You have to learn jealousy. You have to learn when someone is jealous. Just because they're jealous don't mean they're not your friend. Just because they're jealous don't mean they don't love you. Jealousy takes over any and everything, So you teach your kid that kind of stuff. And that's what I mean by discernment. And not only, I speak on my life as well. I speak on things I know about. I'm not just going to be here and talking and I don't know. That's stupid. I don't want to hear nobody talking to me and they don't know what they're talking about. So I'm not going to do it to nobody else. But discernment, and listen to your discernment. When you around something and you like, oh, hell no, this is weird. Like, pay attention and get away from it. Me, I'm not sitting nowhere but I don't like to be there. If I see something that I'm not comfortable with, I don't want to be around it. I'm not going to be around it. But that's kind of like, that's what I want to talk about. And I only want to talk about that because I do have a teen and I want my baby to enjoy life. Like, I'm not going to have my baby sitting around and miserable because I'm jealous or I'm mad about a situation. I've seen some stuff like that. Y'all ever known a mom that jealous of their daughter? Oh, that's the worst to be around, honey. A mom that's jealous of their daughter is the worst type of fucking mother there is. Like, girl, and I've been seeing it. I've been seeing moms jealous of their daughters, wanting their daughters not to have certain friends, wanting their daughters to be miserable in certain things because they're not happy, because they're miserable, or because they don't have that life, so they want to like take the life from their own child. Like, oh, you was having fun with this person, that person is well known, I want to do it too. I want to be like that person's mom. I want to have what that person, I want to do what that person's mom is doing. Like, they did a TikTok together, I want to do a TikTok. I want to do TikToks. Just like crazy stuff like that. Like, and the parent actually saying it, the parent showing, and don't give a fuck that they're showing that they're jealous, don't care that they're showing that they are willing to do anything because they're jealous, even hurt their own kid. Like, as a mother, I check shit. I check my heart. I check the way I feel before I hurt my daughter. I'm not gonna let my feelings get in the way of her life. I might not like certain people or certain things, but I'm gonna deal with it because I want my daughter to be happy. I am meeting parents that don't know how to be like that, and that is sad to me. That is sad to me. I am meeting parents that don't know how to know their place because they want the life that their daughter is receiving. And it's insane to me. So when I'm sitting here and talking to you parents, I'm telling you, teach your kids how to distinguish discernment. Where, like, when someone's making them feel uncomfortable, when someone's making them feel weird, when they feel weird about a friend, teach them. And also teach your kids that sometimes friends is jealous of your parent and you because they're jealous of your bond. They might not have that bond with their mom or their dad, and they're jealous of that bond. And so they get so jealous that they create drama and mess in your life because they're jealous. You have to learn jealousy. You have to learn when someone is jealous. Just because they're jealous don't mean they're not your friend. Just because they're jealous don't mean they don't love you. Jealousy takes over any and everything, So you teach your kid that kind of stuff. And that's what I mean by about discernment. And not only, I speak on my life as well. I speak on things I know about. I'm not just going to be here talking and I don't know. That's stupid. I don't want to hear nobody talking to me and they don't know what they're talking about. So I'm not going to do it to nobody else. But discernment, and listen to your discernment. When you around something and you like, oh, hell no, this is weird. Like, pay attention and get away from it. Me, I'm not sitting nowhere, but I don't like to be there. If I see something that I'm not comfortable with, I don't want to be around it. I'm not going to be around it, But, and so like, when you see that and you see a friend being weird towards you when they're around their parent, that's because their parents got a problem. And you get away from that. You know what I mean? Mama don't want you in that situation. Mama wants you around people that love you, that's going to be loyal to you. People that see what type of person you are. Teach your kids discernment. Teach them. Teach your kids how to tell somebody, I can't do this with you. I don't care to be, around your parents or your situation. And then teach your kids to come talk to you about it because, parents be doing weird shit. Like, I seen a girl shake her head at my daughter, a grown-ass woman. And I'm looking like, bitch, you a grown-ass woman and you shaking your head at a minor? Like, what does this minor do to you that got you so envious of her? I've seen some stuff like that. So, and I tell my daughter, when somebody do that to you, you speak up real quick to your mother. Because they don't have to shake their head to you. They can shake their head to me. And so, you gotta pay attention to your discernment. Like me, when I'm around someone and I feel that like, nah, I don't deal with them no more. I don't care if it's a dude I'm talking to. Baby, I love you on the phone. And I would probably really like you. Probably really care. But baby, I hang that phone up and we will never talk again the next day. As soon as I feel some uncomfortableness, if you make me feel weird about you in any type of way, or I know I can't bring you around my kids, oh, you will never hear from me again. I don't care if it's family members. I listen to my discernment now. So when people be like, oh, you're different, that's the difference between me right now. It's like before, I was too busy trying to be a people pleaser. I want to do what's right, I wanted to make everybody happy. Now I still am about people pleasing. I do. I am a people pleaser. I want to make people, I like to take care of people. I'm a naturer. I like to cater. So I do have that, but that's when they mine. When you're mine, I like to cater. When you're my kids, I like to cater. When you're my friends, I like to cater. When you're my man, I want to cater. That's how I am. When you're my family, I like to do stuff. I like to make you happy because that's just me. But only when it's mine. But now I'm the same way, but I listen to my discernment. When I know that you don't belong, I'm not gonna sit around you. I'm gonna get away from you. I'm not going to be over there like, oh, this is what I really want, so I'm just going to deal with it. No, I don't do that. I will get away from you. And I no longer care what people think of me. Like, I'm in my 40s, and it's like the best feeling in the world. I love being in my 40s. Like, when I say I love it, the way I think is, like, amazing. Because I just be like, girl, and I'll go on by my business like it never happened. Before, I didn't know how to do that. Like, I always had to prove a point to do something. Let me prove my point. Now I'm just like, okay, whatever they say. And go on about my business. Like, it don't even affect me. Like, it don't even affect me. So, it's like, I love my 40s. And in my 40s, my discernment is, like, really, really, really heavy. Like, it's really heavy. It's like, you see that, you see that, you see that, you see that. And I hate it, but I also love it. So, it's kind of like, pay attention to your surroundings. Pay attention to the people you deal with. Pay attention to your kids. Teach your kids discernment. Learn to say no. Learn to walk away. Learn to sit alone. Learn to think. Journal if you have to. Learn to understand that sometimes that discernment can save you. Because right now, the way the world is, discernment is going to save a lot of people's lives. And when it's uncomfortable, don't do it. When you don't feel good around these people, stay away from them. And that is my take for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe, comment, share, come to every one of the videos. Put your notifications on. Go to my Instagram. Beyonce the Life Coach 2. Go to that one. And please, you go to the other one too. Like both of them. Okay. Follow both of them. Comment and all those things. And then also you can go to my TikTok, which is Beyonce, the real Beyonce Kids and All. Please go on there. And yes, it's my real name. But I like to be called Bianca. Just so you guys know that. But only by family and friends, because that's what I was called as a kid. But yeah, anywho, so You guys have it. There you go. I hope everyone has a beautiful, blessed day. If you guys are doing videos, you're like me, you knew you're starting out and you're like, oh, I really want someone to follow me and help me. Girl, I will come on there. I'll be commenting on everybody's stuff. I don't even be knowing these people. I'm like, oh, who is this? I've never seen them before. I just go on there and start commenting. I want you to do the same. Please, same. Let's all get this money and help each other grow. Bye.